Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'll be covering an app that I would recommend to use while you're actually staying in Sydney. Whether you're gonna be here for a couple of days, weeks, short term, long term. The app that I'm talking about at the moment is actually TripViewLite. You can download this app on the Google App Store or if not the Apple App Store. So this app actually go through every single public transport out there, aside from the ride-sharing app as well as taxis. I'm talking about the bus, the train, the ferries. I think those are the three main ones that you're bound to use in a regular basis. Well, that's what I use in a regular basis anyway. So um, I'll show you the app and I'll explain to you why I would recommend for people to download this. So the first one would be, this is what the app look like when you download them. Um, so these apps, if you press the plus button, it shows you by the train station, the bus route, the suburb, or if not by bus stop, the ferries, the light rail. If you're going regional, a far distance area of New South Wales, or if not, going by bus on a train or a bus in a regional service. Now, I haven't used those two area, but I've used somewhat the rest of them. Now, the app, I'll go through a few of these to give you an understanding of why I would recommend this app. Say, for example, the first one by the station. It gives you three different versions by the name, by the distance, or by the map. Now, because I know where I am, it's great that mapping wise, it gives you an idea of where in scale, where the train system goes. Our Sydney train system is not really that big, but it can get confusing, especially when you're in city circle when there's a lot of different lanes in there. This is a simplified version of it. Now, in this particular, I guess, sample of it, now where I catch my train is actually at Green Square. So if you go by the name and then press G, it will gives you every single station that comes start with G. So Green Square is one of them. I take my kids to the Opera House quite regularly, and they love to catch a train. So the Opera House is actually located at Circular Quay. So if I put C, where is it? Circular Quay, right there. And then if you hit done, these are the two stations I want to get on at Green Square and get off at Circular Quay. Which station do I have to go? Tells you also which platform that you're supposed to go. So in this instance, you're getting on at Green Square platform 1, 8:30 at the time that is recorded. Apparently it's 9:30 a.m., but it's not. It's actually 8:27, as you can tell right there. And 8:34 is the next train, and it goes in Central at platform 21, and then Museum, St James, and so forth. Getting off at Circular Quay, looking at 8:45. This gives in this, I guess, app, it gives you also an indication if it's busy or not, if it's packed or not, or is it going to be empty on that particular train. That's why if you see those little man icon or human icon, if it's three, then it's gonna be chock a block of people, especially during peak hour anyway. Now, this is great if you don't know which, if it's just one train and you don't have to get off. Now, another, I guess, another way looking at it, if I were to go, say from Green Square, Green Square, and let's say if I'm going to H, oh, not that H. So if I were going to Hornsby, done. So now there's two different versions. If I go to Hornsby one, still tells you in Green Square goes to platform 1, but if you clicked on it, there's two different platforms. So Green Square, platform 1 at Central, platform 21. You need to get off at Central. And then from Central, platform 8, you need to get on the train on platform 8. And then if you miss that, then they'll tell you which train that you have to get on. So 5 minutes from a Green Square, and then you gotta wait for 6 minutes. That's a connection one, and then there's a different version if you click the arrow button. Platform 2, platform 1, platform 4. So yeah, it gives you an understanding. Like in Central anyway, it gets confusing because there is 20 plus platform out there in Sydney anyway. So for that, this gives you an indication where you need to be, at least a gauge on, it makes it a little bit easier also. So this is based on a train part. Now if you don't want this, you can delete that, and then you can just go on that first one. The other one would be, that was by the train, by the bus route. Now I know my bus, but if you don't know your bus, you probably want to go based on a suburb first until you know your bus route comfortably. So in this instance, I'm gonna go take my kids again to Circular Quay to catch a ferry or so. So in this instance, I'm going based on a suburb. So Zetland is where I live, and we're gonna go to city. So, and this gives you all of the different bus route that you can go into. For example, the first one is Elizabeth Street after Joyton Avenue. Now, if you don't know what does that mean, if you can go based on the map. So these are the allocated in my area, all of the bus stop that goes to the city. But as an example, I'm going to choose this one here in Joyton Park. And I'm going to choose, and this is the city. As you can tell, Town Hall, Queen Victoria Building, Anzac Memorial. Sorry, Town Hall, Queen Victoria Building, Anzac Memorial, St Mary's Cathedral. Those are your tourist destination area. And this bus stop, for example, if you want to get off there, then you can actually go through every single one of this area. But this example is I'm actually going to go getting off in here near the Museum of Sydney. If you click on that, voila, and it tells you in there the route number is 304. Once you click on that, it tells you also the next available bus is in about 3 minutes time, and apparently it's about 1 minute late. It says in there real-time data is unavailable. It's because some of the buses doesn't have the GPS tracking, so they have no idea if it's running on time or not. But some buses do, and this gives you a little bit of a track or so how the bus is moving, if there's a lot of traffic or not. It also, when if you look at in the little map in here, it should be moving or so slowly depending on the traffic. There you go. So now the bus is actually moving. It just turned, as you can tell, and see if it moves again. There you go. So that's where it is at the moment. And it also tells you all of the different stops that the bus is actually going based on the map and where I'm expected to get off. So that's the bus route. Yeah, that's pretty cool for what I think anyway, as a tourist or a short-term resident anyway. This helps a lot wherever you need to go. Now the other thing that I'd use, it would be, so that was based on the suburb. I'm going to talk about the ferries now. Now the ferries is actually the main ferry. It will be at Circular Quay in this dot here. Let's say most of the ferries, it will stop there. Just it's like the main hub, let's say, and most of the train or buses is gonna stop at Central or Central Station area. So keep that in mind. If you get lost, just ask for, hey, how do I get to Central? Or if not, hey, how do I get to Circular Quay if I need to catch a ferry? So ferry wise, this is all the little dots, all the reds is where I'm actually going to go. For this sample, I always take my kids to the zoo at least about once a week or so, when it's not too hot or when it's not too cold. Um, and we usually catch a train or a bus to go to Circular Quay, and then from there we catch a ferry across. For in this instance, Taronga Zoo is right there, and it tells you also which wharf that you're supposed to be in, either in wharf number 4 or wharf number 6, and what time you're expecting. My kids is 2 and 3 years old. They are time crucial when we're going out for an activity. So as soon as the bus or the train get off at Circular Quay, I need to know which wharf that I need to be in. That way I don't have to waste between to go through in every single wharf. So yeah, it helps a lot, especially when little kids they don't walk as much. So yeah. This gives you, it saves you quite some time, subject that everything running smoothly. If one of them breaks down, then you need to find other alternatives or so. So the other one would be, whoops, bear with me, the light rail. Now the light rail, we don't have that much of right rail. But the main one is a central station is where people getting on and people getting off at the last stop is at Dulwich Hill. If you are thinking catching a tram, I would recommend actually catch a train all the way to Dulwich Hill station, which is located that dot there, and then walk to Dulwich Hill and then make your way to the city. That way you can experience the whole entire route in one hit. One is that. Number two, you guarantee you're going to have a seat because in Dulwich Hill, it's a residential area and nobody's getting on at Dulwich Hill. Well, not a lot anyway, but as soon as you hit the city, there'll be too many people. Now, vice versa, if you're doing the opposite, sorry, if you're getting on from Central, you're not going to get any seat because Central is Central Business District. A lot of people are going to get on, but they're only going to get on until about 5 or 6 stops or so. So if you don't mind the jamming cramp like a sardine for the first few stops, then you do that. But I would go as a local anyway. I would go, based on going to Dulwich Hill first, then go to Central. So Dulwich Hill, and then going to Central. Done. Now this time, because I'm recording this in January, there's a lot of track work or maintenance, as it's not being used quite a lot. Not a lot of people anyway using it quite frequently at the moment. So if you click on it, I just checked it today. Apparently there is actually a stop at the Star. From the Star, you have to catch a bus to go to Central. That's at the moment in January. But usually you can catch the whole entire tram, the whole entire through. And the beauty thing about public transport in Sydney at the current stage of this is being recorded, on Sundays, it doesn't matter if you catch bus, ferry, or tram, and it doesn't matter how many times you use it, the whole entire day, it will be at $2.50. So it's great for tourists, for you to go out and explore per se of Sydney, and that way, it doesn't break the bank. And if you do get lost, hey, just catch the same bus or the same transportation and do the opposite. So definitely recommended to use this app, guys, if you are thinking of visiting Sydney. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next video. And let me know what you think of this app. If you like these videos, I'll be making a little bit more anyway. So, cheers, guys. Talk to you in the next video. Bye.